Stop what we're doing and break in, because you need to know now. This is Dayton's News and Talk, WHIO.
I believe it's about that time.
Turn the radio on, man. This is my friend, Todd.
He makes me laugh.
From Dayton, Ohio.
Oh, super!
What a crackpot.
Would you please just listen?
Really fun. And it's free.
Oh boy, this is great.
It's the Evening Edge with Todd Hollst.
Call me now, 937-457-1290.
Locally grown, seriously funny on WHIO.
Live life. French fries. Live life. French fries. Live life. French fries. Live life. French fries.
Can I at least have some French fries?
He ate my French fries. What French fries?
Get back those fries, guys!
I said French fries!
I'd like some French fries.
The French fries are pretty good.
French fried potatoes.
You're going to stuff all those French fries in your mouth.
French fries.
I want to live with French fries.
It is the Evening Edge, Monday through Friday, 5 to 7, live stream on Facebook, YouTube, and TikTok. It's National French Fry Day. Yummy, yummy French fries. So I asked the question on my Facebook page, what's your favorite French fry? Like type of French fry. We've got just normal, straight, run-of-the-mill, seasoned French fries, like I would say you would get at McDonald's. Then you got your curly fries, which I think maybe Arby's. They got good curly fries. Then waffle fries. Immediately what comes to mind, Chick-fil-A. Shoestring fries. I'd have to go with like Steak and Shake. And then crinkle cuts. And I'm trying to think who has crinkle cuts as far as fast food goes. I can't think of anybody right offhand. I'm sure somebody out there has crinkle cuts. My favorite, though, without question, has to be steak fries. I love me some steak fries. And you don't find them in a lot of places. You can find them, obviously, like at steakhouses. But they got to be crispy on the outside, and they got to be soft in the inside and warm. They got to be done. Because there's nothing worse than a floppy fry, especially when it comes to steak fries. That's my call. But I got a couple of questions about this. One, where do you go for the best fries? Maybe your go-to for fast food, or is there some place like a mom and pop restaurant or someplace smaller? Oh, Culver's has crinkle fries. Culver's. Where you go for like a homemade French fry? Is there any place that makes their French fries 100% fresh, or has everybody just gone to the frozen bags of fries? And another question that has to do with fries. Do you decide where to go based on who has the best fries? Like if you're thinking, well, I want to get a burger. I'm just going to go through a fast food place. I'm going to get me a burger. Maybe you're not particularly concerned about the burger, but you're more concerned about the fries. I could see that being a thing. Like I'm going to go to this place, not so much because of the burger, but because of the fries. 937-457-1290 is the number. Tonight on the show, we've got a $50 gift certificate to the Great Greek Mediterranean Grill. We've got one more to give away tonight. We also have, this is exciting, a special edition of the Current Events Quiz. I'm looking forward to this. We're going to do it just after 5:30. You'll have your chance to win an Evening Edge jackpot coffee mug. All of the questions tonight have to do with doctors in China. I am sure that you probably don't pay as much of attention to crazy, weird news like I do. But it seems like every week there's some story about doctors in China removing some foreign object from a human being. And it's always something weird. And I've noticed this over time, and I'm thinking this needs to be a feature on the show. So this is going to be a special Doctors in China current events quiz. And also, we're going to be awarding the First Florist Dayton-made gift basket tonight. We do that on the first Friday of every month, but of course, last Friday was 4th of July. We didn't have a live show, so tonight is the night. We're going to announce that before 7 o'clock. 937-457-1290 is the number. Let's see. Mark in Beaver Creek. What's going on, Mark?
Hey, Todd, best place to get crinkle cut fries is my favorite place to eat, Raising Cane's.
Oh, Raising Cane's. And I'll tell you what, Mark, and I'm sure you do this. Do you dunk the fries in that Raising Cane sauce?
Oh, you bet.
Oh, that is so good. That is good stuff. You know, the thing I like about Raising Cane's is that they just focus basically like on one thing. Like, let's just do the best we can with the chicken strips, right? They don't get distracted with a lot of the other stuff. But do you eat that Texas toast that they give you?
Oh, yeah, I have to fight my kids for it.
Oh, do you really? I always save that to the end because I feel like after the chicken and after the fries and that yummy sauce, I find that I don't have a lot of room left for that Texas toast.
Well, we always get toast instead of the coleslaw. So
oh yeah, and the
coleslaw.
Extra. Yeah. I get that. That's good. All right, thanks, buddy. I appreciate it. Let's see, Jason in Inglewood. Hey, Jason.
You're talking about best fries. You got to have Rallies in there.
Oh yes. You know what? And I'll tell you what. That is one of those places I was just talking about. I think their burgers are okay, but they're not my go-to for burgers. But
they're the go-to for fries.
That's right. Sometimes those French fries, that's what I'm looking for. And get you a big one. Like one of the big.
Absolutely.
Oh, yeah. All right, Jason, I appreciate your call, buddy. 937-457-1290. Here's another question. If you are a parent, at some point in your life, your kid has done something dumb, right? Every kid. It's a rite of passage. There's a story I saw on WHIO.com, and I posted this on my Facebook page if you want to go watch it. There's a kid down in Mason who was at some sort of community center. And in this community center, there was one of those claw machines. You know what I'm talking about. You put the money in and you use the little joystick, you move it around, and you try to pick up some sort of stuffed creature, some sort of stuffed animal. And this isn't the first time this has happened. There's pictures and video from around the world where little kids get this idea. Hey, I think I can fit into that hole, that square on the front of the game. And this little kid, it doesn't say how old he is, but clearly he was small enough that he could climb in there. He climbs in, and it's all caught on surveillance video. You see the kid walking up towards the machine, kind of looks in the door, and starts climbing in. And then some guy walks by, and he sees the kid's leg sticking out of the door, and then the kid, disappears. He's swallowed by the claw machine. He's inside like he's one of the prizes. Then in another clip of the video, employees appear to unplug the machine, and then they, I guess they move it. They push it into another room, kind of like the back room of probably like a casino. And the kid was given a beat. No, I don't know if they had thugs in there, but there's video of this kid. And that's got to be one of those crazy, moments that mom and dad are going to remember for the rest of their lives. So I'm curious if your kid did anything stupid like that when they were little. I was trying to think back of all the dumb things that I did that I could talk about. And candidly, I don't know where to start. There's so many dumb things that I did as a kid. I just wouldn't know where to begin. So maybe you've got a story that you'd like to share. 937-457-1290. Tammy in West Alexandria. Hey, Tammy.
Hi,
Hey, where do you go for fries?
Penn Station. They have the fresh cut fries.
Well, you know what? I'll tell you what. I enjoy the Penn Station fries, but they have to be crispy. They have to be well done. Sometimes I feel like when I go through Penn Station, my wife and I will order some subs that sometimes they're not either done all the way, they're not crispy, they're just kind of floppy. You know what I mean? They're not sometimes it's hit or miss.
Well, come to Eaton, Ohio. They have the best fries.
So they're always solid there is what you're saying.
Yep.
All right. Well, I appreciate that, Tammy. Next time I get to Eaton, I will check him out. Thank you.
What am I listening to now? What is this?
The Evening Edge with Todd Hollst.
It's a radio show. It's entertainment. Spell it out. Double D. H. Double L.
S-T. I can remember that.
Locally grown, seriously funny.
I'm puzzled by the whole thing.
On WHIO.
Oh my gosh. Did anybody just see that? I think I just killed a chair. Oh. Oh no. Oh man. How's this look? I think the chair has just died. Oh my. This chair is probably 20 years old. I do look shorter. I feel like Emmanuel Lewis. Gary Coleman. This is, I'll tell you, folks. This is, it's just a joke. The chair didn't actually break, but we are getting new chairs. So this is exciting. So here's Hippie. Hippie, bring it in. There's Hippie. A brand new chair.
Brand new. Just for you, Todd.
Thank you.
I built it especially for you. I slaved for like 6 hours on this thing.
It looks fancy. And it's been Scotch Guard too. Oh, yeah. Now, can I see where's the, oh, yeah. Oh, my gosh. Whoo. Yes. Oh, that's comfortable. There you go. See, this is what I'm talking about. Nice. Very bouncy.
Yeah.
I could do this all night. Sweet. Thank you, Hip.
Yep.
What are we doing with that one?
Going away.
Going away.
In the storage.
Goodbye, chair. Oh, there's the picture of the kid on getting into the claw machine on Channel 7 right now. That's hysterical. There we go. Yeah. Oh, man. Set it on fire.
What to do for transportation for Dayton Public School students who go to school downtown? More at 5:30. Now back to the Evening Edge with Todd Hollst on 1290 and 95.7 WHIO.
Look, fellas, I gotta say, I love the show.
The Evening Edge with Todd Hollst.
Call Todd now, 937-457-1290, or message him at Evening Edge Todd.
Locally grown, seriously funny on WHIO.
Back here on the Evening Edge, Monday through Friday, 5 to 7, live stream up on Facebook, YouTube, and TikTok. And if I sound a little more comfortable now than I did a few minutes ago, Hippie, our assistant program director, the guy that keeps the trains running on time here, just brought in a brand new chair. Oh, this thing is, Jason, did you get a new chair? Do you have a new chair down there by chance?
Oh yeah, we got, he just brought another one in here, and I got one too.
Now, can you do this? Can you bounce up and down?
A little bit.
Oh yeah, that's nice. Can you do the spinning around?
I can.
Yeah,
more tush to the more whatever tush to the. I can't say it.
More pushing, more tush, more tushing for the pushing. Yeah,
something like that.
And it glides very nicely.
Oh yeah,
no squeakiness. Maybe later after they leave, you and I can have chair races.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah. But they'd love us doing that with the brand new chairs.
Yeah, imagine.
Yeah. 937-457-1290. Linda in Waynesville. How you doing, Linda?
Hi there. I'm doing great. And yourself?
Oh, well, I've got a new chair, and my tushy is very comfy right now.
Oh, that's important.
Yes, it is. It is. It is. So what's happening?
Just wanted to say about the French fries.
Yeah.
Five Guys Burgers and Fries has delicious fries, but they serve them to you in a brown bag that's covered with oil.
Oh, wow.
Well, I mean, it's saturated. I think it soaks up the oil because the fries are delicious, but they make them fresh and they're really good.
One more time. Where was that at? Where did you say?
Five Guys Burgers.
Oh,
and Fries.
Five Guys. Yeah. Gotcha.
Yeah. And the other thing I had talking about daughters.
Kids doing stupid things.
Crazy things.
Yeah.
I had a 2 and a 3-year-old daughter. I was in the front yard with them, and we had a very large pine tree that had branches to the ground. And they were talking, and a neighbor stopped by, and I could still hear the girls. And all of a sudden, I look, and I didn't see the smaller one. I asked the older girl, I said, "Where's Angie?" And she started crying and pointed, and she had climbed about 10 feet into that tree with her little leather white walkers.
Oh, no, a pine
and the
tree?
branches were so thin, a human couldn't get up there unless they were her size.
A pine tree?
A pine tree.
Yeah, you don't want to climb pine trees.
Yeah.
Those are not fun to climb.
But we coached her down, and she was fine.
Well, how long was she up there? 20 minutes, 30 minutes, an hour? What are we saying? What are we thinking?
Probably 10 minutes.
10 minutes, yeah. But I bet for her, it seemed like an hour. Probably stuck up there and crying. Yeah. All right.
She was just smiling. She was fine.
Just
I was
smiling.
scared to death.
Yeah. Crazy kids. Thanks, Linda.
It's the Evening Edge with Todd Hollst.
Yeah, he's a good guy.
He's a good guy, a hero.
Oh, he's a keeper.
It's fun listening. It's a good ride, but there's never any real danger.
Give it some time, man. You'll realize. You'll see. He'll grow on you.
Locally grown, seriously funny on WHIO.
Live from the WHIO.
On your next visit to Cleveland, don't forget to stop at the National Museum of Fat Guy Broken Chairs. See a broken chair from the White House turned to tinder by our nation's largest president, William Howard Taft.
It's our duty.
An aluminum patio chair once sat on by famous actor Orson Welles.
Can of peas, a big dish of peas.
From the famous Caesar's Palace in Las Vegas, a piano bench destroyed by Elvis Presley.
I have to play the piano, so it'll take just a second.
And our most recent addition, this studio chair used by radio personality Todd Hollst. And welcome back to the Evening Edge. There's so much to see, so visit the National Museum of Fat Guy Broken Chairs. Open daily 2 to 4. Don't forget to visit our gift shop. Fat Guy Rotunda currently closed for remodeling.
Heather, how are the crabs? Hey, David, coming out, I'm going to tease for the current events quiz, so we'll need caller number 5 on hold. You got professional help. Melody live from the Asian Buffet. It's a good question, Dennis.
Unusual happens with breaking news, traffic, or weather during the hour, we'll stop what we're doing and break in because you need to know now. This is Dayton's News and Talk, WHIO.
Everybody, could I have your attention, please?
I need all of you to stop what you're doing and listen.
Now, hold on, dummy. Just you listen to me.
Now, listen to me carefully.
You boys got something to say to me? Why don't you talk into the microphone?
It's the Evening Edge with Todd Hollst.
Call me at 457-1290.
Locally grown, seriously funny on WHIO.
Back here on the Evening Edge, Monday through Friday, 5 to 7, live stream on Facebook, YouTube, and TikTok. Coming up, we've got we got a $50 gift card to give away to the Great Greek Mediterranean Grill. Just keep listening when I play the Greek music and tell you to call. Just be the fifth caller at 937-457-1290. We've got a current events quiz coming up. We got some mail. We got monkey news. Oh my gosh, this is crazy. People have been asking, because I mentioned in the last segment that I got a brand new chair. During the last commercial break, Hippie, our assistant program director, brought in a new chair. And I've been using the same chair now for a couple of years. And it started to kind of, not hold its spring, let's just say. Unlike previous chairs that I had broken, this one, it survived. It barely survived. I don't know what they're going to do with it now. I don't know that it's going to go to the Fat Guy Museum of Broken Chairs up in Cleveland. Oh, you've not heard about? No? Oh.
On your next visit to Cleveland, don't forget to stop at the National Museum of Fat Guy Broken Chairs. See a broken chair from the White House turned to tinder by our nation's largest president, William Howard Taft. An aluminum patio chair once sat on by famous actor Orson Welles.
Can of peas, a big dish of peas.
From the famous Caesar's Palace in Las Vegas, a piano bench destroyed by Elvis Presley.
I have to play the piano, so it'll take just a second.
And our most recent addition, this studio chair used by radio personality Todd Hollst.
And welcome back to the Evening Edge.
There's so much to see. So visit the National Museum of Fat Guy Broken Chairs. Open daily 2 to 4. Don't forget to visit our gift shop. Fat Guy Rotunda currently closed for remodeling.
Sherry and Troy, what's going on?
Hi, how are you?
I'm doing well. What's going on with you?
Well, wanted to turn in my vote for the best prize.
Oh, yeah.
If any that will agree with me, Red Robin.
Oh, yeah. Now, see, this is, Sherry, you are a woman after my own heart. I love steak fries, and that's what they're known for. Their fries are awesome.
Yes.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't know that you can get a garlic, aioli, dipping sauce.
Oh, yeah.
At Red Robin for your fries.
I've had that. Now, are do they still do the endless basket of fries? You get refills, right?
Yes, they do.
Oh man, that's awesome. That's
See, I can't eat the hamburger because they overcook it because I can't eat anything well done.
awesome. Okay.
So I always take my hamburger and I take it home and let my husband have it the next day. So I just eat fries.
Just make a meal of fries. Nothing wrong with that, Sherry. I'm not going to cast any shadow on you or shame on you. That's awesome. All right. Thanks, Sherry. Have a good one. That line's open, 937-457-1290. We've got a current events quiz. Up for grabs, we have an Evening Edge jackpot coffee mug. If you'd like to take the quiz, we haven't done one of these in a while. And tonight's a special edition of the current events quiz, Doctors in China. That's the theme. So if you'd like to take the quiz, be the fifth caller at 937-457-1290. We got some mail.
Pack up the yellow jacket. It's time for mail call.
Master, I have mail for you.
The fan man.
Oh, I'm a big fan of yours.
The mail is here.
Your hate mailbox is full.
If you'd like to send me a email, it's eveningedgetodd@gmail.com, or you can message me at eveningedgetodd. Hey, Todd, I really love your show and heard you talking about the most common job in Ohio being fast food workers. Yeah, last night we had a story where it looked at, and this was using the Bureau of Labor Statistics. Yeah, statistics. And it asked for the most common jobs in each state. And believe it or not, Ohio was one of 15 states where the most common job was fast food workers. In fact, we have 168,000 fast food workers, more fast food workers than any other type of job. Anyway, the email continues. This is from Rusty in Vandalia, by the way. We're about the same age, and I remember in school there were classes like shop and auto repair to train future mechanics and tradesmen. I know it might sound crazy, but maybe our schools should offer classes on being a fast food worker. Maybe they could train in the cafeteria with the lunch workers. Some training would help them be better when it comes to making sure the entire order is in the bag. Just an idea. Keep it up. Rusty in Vandalia. Well, I don't know. I think a lot of parents would frown on the idea of getting fast food training in high school. Though I will say my sister was in a program at Beaver Creek where it was called, I think it was intensive office education, where she basically learned skills to become a secretary. And she went through that and she got jobs out of school, doing that. So maybe, I don't know. I don't know that parents would be excited about their kids taking the fast food class at school. All right, we got Emmett on the line. How you doing, Emmett?
Good.
Where are you from?
Troy.
Huh? Where are you from?
Troy, Ohio.
Troy, Ohio. All right, Emmett. Do you know how to play the current events quiz?
Yep.
All right. Well, let's get it going.
Oh my
here.
God! Listen, everybody! It's the Evening Edge Current Events Quiz.
A quiz, hotshot. Can you answer the question?
I bet you think you're pretty smart, huh?
Now, here's your host, Todd Hollst.
Sponsored locally by Titan Graphics. All right, Emmett, for those who don't know how to play the current events quiz, I'm going to give you, usually it's 3 questions and 3 possible answers, but tonight I'm adding a 4th question with 3 possible answers. Can you handle that, Emmett?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to give you 3 questions. The answer is always C. So regardless of what I say or whatever it is, you just pick C, okay?
Yep.
Okay. And all of these, this is a special edition of the current events quiz. I ran into a bunch of stories about doctors in China removing some foreign object from somebody's body. So that's what these questions are. Here's question number 1. Doctors in China recently removed what dental item from the stomach of a 64-year-old man? Was it A, dentures, B, a spool of floss, or C, a toothbrush?
Toothbrush.
You got it. The 64-year-old man says he swallowed it when he was 12. So he's had it He's had it inside his entire life. All right, here's question number 2. Doctors in China recently removed what creature from the stomach of a 33-year-old man? Was it A, a live snail, B, a live gerbil, or C, a live eel?
A live eel.
You got it. Yeah, it was swimming around inside this guy, and they don't know for sure how it got in there. But I think we all have an idea. Here's question number 3. Doctors in China recently removed what type of cutlery from the stomach of a 29-year-old man? Was it A, a KFC spork, B, a bamboo chopstick, or C, a 5-inch coffee spoon?
A coffee spoon.
You got it. Now, this guy, he says that about 6 months back, he got really drunk and he was trying to make himself get sick. So he was using this. Have you heard the phrase, gag me with a spoon? Yeah. And it slipped down his throat. So it's been there for 6 months. All right. Here's the last question for the big win. Doctors in China recently removed what precious item from the stomach of an 11-year-old boy? A, his mom's toe ring, B, a coin from the Ming Dynasty, or C, a gold bar?
A gold bar.
You got it. And that gold bar, I looked today, has a value of roughly $10,800. Well, congratulations, Emmett. You're the winner. Hang on the line. We'll get your details, and we will send you the. We'll figure out how to get the mug to you. Okay.
Okay.
All right. There you go. And that's how you play the current events quiz here on the Evening Edge.
What am I listening to now?
What is this?
The Evening Edge with Todd Hollst.
It's a radio show. It's entertainment.
Spell it out.
Double D.
H.
Double L.
S-T. I can remember that.
Locally grown, seriously funny.
I'm puzzled by the whole thing.
On WHIO.
I know, Marcia. It's like, come on. Come on. It's like pulling teeth, as they say. That sounds good, Jim. Oh, yeah. Manwich tacos. Woo. Marcia, give me a number between 1 and 375. You're going to pick the winner tonight on the First Florist gift basket. Between 100 and 375. 8? That's not you. I'm asking Marcia. $222. All right.
McAfee Heating, Air, and Plumbing Studios. Breathe easy. Choose McAfee. Call today or visit mcair.com. WHIO-FM Pleasant Hill. WHIO Dayton, Ohio. The birthplace of aviation.
Dayton schools and the RTA try to decide how to get students to school downtown. The latest at 6. Now back to the Evening Edge with Todd Hollst on 1290 and 95.7 WHIO.
I love the show so much.
The Evening Edge with Todd Hollst.
Call Todd now, 937-457-1290, or message him at Evening Edge Todd.
Locally grown, seriously funny on WHIO.
Back here on the Evening Edge, Monday through Friday, 5 to 7, live stream up on Facebook, YouTube, and TikTok. Well, it happened earlier today in Piqua, and we have a clip. If you live in Piqua, you know what I'm talking about. Well, that's not exactly the sound clip. That was the sound of a squirrel biting into an AES cable and causing an outage. And from time to time, we have that happen here in the Miami Valley. In Pickwood today, it wasn't a squirrel. It was one of those terroristic Canada gooses. Yeah. Caused an outage this morning around 6:22 in the morning. Around 183 customers on Garbry Road and Looney Road and US 36 had their power go out. It was determined it was caused by a Canadian goose that touched two phases of power lines on Garbry Road. And you know that, I guess that could sound a little bit like a goose, right? Yeah. I mean, it's just some sort of critter, right? Well, hopefully they got their power back. I asked Edgehead Marcia on the live stream to pick a number between 1 and 375 during that last commercial break, and she did so. And this is for the winner of the First Florist Dayton-made gift basket. And that person is going to win a gift certificate from First Florist, Esther Price Candy, Dot's Pretzels, Marion's Piazza, Boston Stoker, the Pine Club, and of course, an Evening Edge with Todd jackpot coffee mug and a bag of Cheez-Its. And the winner of this particular month, well, it would be June, right? It was June's winner. That would be Greg McKee from Miamisburg. So congratulations, Greg. You are the winner. And we'll be in touch with you, and you'll be able to pick up your First Florist Dayton-made gift basket from First Florist right here in Dayton.
What am I listening to now?
What is this? The Evening Edge with Todd Hollst.
It's a radio show. It's entertainment.
Spell it out.
Double D.
Double L.
S-T. I can remember that.
Locally grown, seriously funny.
I'm puzzled by the whole thing.
On WHIO.
Live life.
I was going to, but I blew it out.
If anything unusual happens with breaking news, traffic, or weather during the hour, we'll stop what we're doing and break in because you need to know now. This is Dayton's News and Talk, WHIO.
It's time for something different.
There's been enough thinking.
Don't bring up politics. Don't bring up religion.
Don't be so serious about everything.
This aggression will not stand, man.
Let's just chill, huh? Let's have some fun.
It's the Evening Edge with Todd Hollst.
Call me now, 937-457-1290.
Locally grown, seriously funny on WHIO.
Live life. French fries. Live life. French fries. Live life. French fries. Live life. French fries.
Can I at least have some French fries?
He ate my French fries. What French fries?
Get back those fries, guys! I said French fries!
I'd like some French fries.
The French fries are pretty good.
French fried potatoes.
You're going to stuff all those French fries in your mouth.
French fries.
I want to live with French fries.
It is the Evening Edge, Monday through Friday, 5 to 7. Live stream is up on Facebook, YouTube, and TikTok. It's National French Fry Day, so among other things we've been discussing, where you go for your best French fries. Where's your place? And do you decide where to go for dinner? Maybe you're just looking for a burger. Do you decide based on the fries? I kind of do. Not all the time, but there's some times where I'm like, man, I could eat a ton of fries right now. Where do I want to go? I love steak fries. Those are my go-to. But I don't know of any place where you can get steak fries at a drive-thru. They have them at Red Robin. Somebody called in about that, and I'm aware of that. But I'm not sure that you can just get steak fries at a drive-thru. I don't know that anybody does that. The popular French fries that people love, the straight seasoned fries like McDonald's, right? And I still haven't tried. We talked about this a couple of weeks ago. The idea of getting McDonald's fries, they have to be hot. In my view, they have to be hot. They're not good, warm or room temperature. They have to be hot. And the best way to guarantee that, and it's a hack, is that when you go through and order your fries, you tell them you don't want salt on them. Because a lot of people, they can't eat a lot of salt. So you have to wait. You're going to have to wait a little bit. But they will drop new fries unsalted. And then, bring them to your car because you'll probably have to pull off to the side and wait. And that's one way to do it, to make sure they're hot. But then the other side of that then is you should probably carry a salt shaker in your car. So that way when you get them and they're nice and hot, then you can salt them the way you want them. Curly fries, waffle fries, shoestring fries, and then crinkle cuts. I like crinkle cuts. That's probably my second favorite after the steak fries. Waffle fries, I really have to be in the mood for that. And again, they have to be crispy and crunchy. That's really the case with every fry. That's why somebody called in earlier about Penn Station, and I forget what her name was, but she was talking about the Penn Station in Eaton always has really good crispy fries. What I've encountered sometimes with Penn Station is that they're kind of floppy, and they're not always. I'm not going to say they're not cooked all the way through, but they just don't seem to be as crunchy. But maybe there are people that like it that way. I mean, they are fresh cut, so that's nice. Those fries were just potatoes, maybe an hour ago before they put them through that big machine and sliced them up. You can't say that about McDonald's fries. Can't say that about Rally's fries. All those fries are frozen. But at least at Penn Station, they're freshly cut. Yeah, that's good too. Heather on the live stream, she mentioned potato wedges. Those are also pretty good. And I've had those from Lee's. I'll tell you what, I like Lee's potato wedge fries. Those are good. So if you got any comments on that, 937-457-1290. The top dips that people use, ketchup, obviously, ranch, cheese. I didn't start doing this until a few years ago. Somebody mentioned to me mayo. And I'm not going to get a thing of mayo and squirt them on my fries. But if mayo happens to be there, I might dip them in there. They're pretty good. So if you got any thoughts on fries, 937-457-1290. The other thing we were talking about a little bit last hour, there's video. Channel 7 showed it a little bit ago. I shared it on my Facebook page earlier today. There's pictures and video of a small child. We don't know how old, probably less than 5, probably 3 or 4. That would be my bet. At a community center down in Mason, and they had one of those claw machines. And I used to be really good at that. I'd put in a quarter and I could almost always win a stuffed animal. It's been a while since I've played with a claw machine. But this little kid, and we've seen this before, decided that he wanted to bypass the whole drop a quarter and play with the joystick and the claw. He just dove right in. He climbed through that little slot there on the front of the machine, and a guy walked by, saw his feet in there. I guess before he could pull him out, the kid made it all the way into the claw machine. So the question is, what's the dumb thing that your child did when they were a kid? We had one woman call in and said when her 10-year-old granddaughter climbed up a pine tree. That is, I'll tell you what, that is not the kind of tree you want to climb. Pine trees are not friendly for climbing, not at all. That was a brave little girl, but maybe they've done something crazy like that. 937-457-1290. We got Doug in Beaver Creek. Hey, Doug.
Hey there.
What's happening, man?
Just had to tell you about the steak fries at Old Hickory on Woodman Drive.
Ooh, that's not far from my house. Now, I wouldn't have thought about steak fries at Old Hickory. What?
I get it with the Friday special.
Oh, and it's Friday. That works out. Interesting. So what makes them so spectacular? Is it just that they're really good and crispy, or do they do something special with them?
Very fresh, and they're huge, and they give a lion's share, I'll tell you.
Oh, wow. Okay. So a big old portion.
Absolutely.
Yeah. And what do you dip them in barbecue?
No, I often ketchup or just plain, or with sometimes their sauce spills over onto them a little bit.
Okay. At Penn Station, the big thing is the vinegar, the malt vinegar. Have you ever put that on your fries before?
I certainly have. That's reminds me of pommes frites that they do in Germany.
Ah, okay. I wasn't aware of that, but they're pretty good. They're pretty good with the malt vinegar. All right, Doug, appreciate your call, buddy. We got Cowboy Jim in Brookville. Hey, Cowboy Jim, what's happening?
How you doing, Todd? Great show.
Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate that.
Five Guys burgers and fries.
Now, see, I had somebody else call in about Five Guys, but here's my problem. Five Guys is so expensive.
Oh, yeah.
It's very expensive, and I'm not saying it's not good. I just don't know that it's as good as what they charge for it.
Yeah.
You know, but
the fries are a little floppy, but they are really good. But, you know, you can counter the cost of everything by wearing a jacket and getting the pockets full of peanuts.
What now? Wearing a jacket with a pocket full of peanuts?
Yeah, you can get the peanuts. They have the free peanuts.
So you go in there with a jacket and a lot of pockets to fill up on peanuts? Please tell me then you go to the park and
counteracts the extra cost of the burger and the fries.
Okay, there's something wrong with your phone. I appreciate it, Cowboy Jim. I guess, and then maybe you go to the park and feed the squirrels, right? We got some science news.
Consider the following: miscellaneous and wondrous things.
Science! You see, it's a matter of science, lad. Come here, I'll show you.
Brilliant.
Blah, blah, blah. Science, science, science.
How can scientific truth be heresy?
What did the great man of science have to say today?
Well, I saw this story. This isn't a deep science story, but I thought it was kind of funny and interesting. There is a museum in Denver. It's the Denver Museum of Nature and Science. And this is one of those particular museums where they have dinosaurs. They have dinosaurs on display, you know, dinosaur bones, the whole deal. And there at the museum, they've decided that they want to put some sort of geothermal heating in for this facility to use, the sun and the earth and all that to heat the building. Well, all right. Well, that's great. That's fine. So they decided to dig up a spot in the parking lot of this museum because they wanted to get some soil samples so they could sort of analyze these and figure out, will this geothermal heating work for the building? So they bore a hole down into the ground and only a couple inches wide, and they get down so far and they bring up some rocks. They bring up some rocks to analyze, but what they discover is that one of the rocks looks different than all the other rocks. Turns out it wasn't a rock at all. It was, in fact, a dinosaur fossil. This underneath the parking lot of the museum where there are dinosaurs. Kind of unusual. They say the fossil is about the size of a hockey puck. Turns out it is a vertebrae of a small plant eater that lived in the late Cretaceous period. That's about 67.5 million years ago, about 1.5 million years before the asteroid killed the dinosaurs. They say that the similar finds have only happened twice in the world, and this was the even rarer because it happened on the property of a dinosaur museum. That's kind of interesting, but they've decided they're not going to dig up the entire parking lot to find the rest of the dinosaur, that in fact, parking lot is more important than the dinosaur.
What am I listening to now? What is this?
The Evening Edge with Todd Hollst.
It's a radio show. It's entertainment.
Fill it up.
Double D.
H. Double L.
S-T. I can remember that.
Locally grown, seriously funny.
I'm puzzled by the whole thing.
On WHIO.
Heather, I see you're on hold. Just so you know, I'm going to take another call, and then I'm going to talk to you after the 6:30 news. So hang in there. I want to spend more time with you than just the few moments that I have between this commercial break in the news. Yep, we're going to have a crab update.
Question. Now back to the Evening Edge with Todd Hollst on 1290 and 95.7 WHIO.
Yeah, I love the show.
The Evening Edge with Todd Hollst.
Call Todd now, 937-457-1290, or message him at Evening Edge Todd.
Locally grown, seriously funny on WHIO.
Back here on the Evening Edge, Monday through Friday, 5 to 7, live stream up on Facebook, YouTube, and TikTok. We still have that $50 Great Greek Mediterranean Grill gift card to give away, and I promise we will do that before 7 o'clock. Let's see. Pete and Trotwood. Hey, Pete. Yo, Pete, you're up.
I'm here.
Yep, you're up, buddy.
All right. Well, I was listening to your show last night.
Yeah.
And you guys were discussing the greatest superhero ever. And Superman came up.
Yes. Well, Superman opens this weekend. That's the next Superman movie. That's why we were talking about it. But yeah, go ahead.
Yep. So anyways, I just thought you might find it interesting that the 136th General Assembly of the Ohio Legislature, they put it back on the ballot. Let me see. It's House Bill 270. They're trying to put Superman as the superhero for the state of Ohio.
Yes. You know, we actually talked about that a couple of weeks ago. I guess the artists who created Superman were, I guess, either from Cleveland or they were working in Cleveland, and that's why they're doing that. That's kind of interesting. Though I'm polling for actually the Hulk being the superhero of Ohio, only because in the story of the Hulk, who of course is Bruce Banner. Bruce Banner was born in Dayton. That character was born in Dayton, Ohio. But I get it. Yeah, I get it. Thanks for that info, Pete.
Well, I just thought it was. I heard a portion of the show last night.
Yeah.
I'm sorry I couldn't call in.
Oh, it's all good.
I just thought it was kind of unique that our legislature is trying to vote on that.
Yeah, I mean, look, I'd be happy with any superhero being an officially recognized, right? That's kind of cool for us. But I appreciate it. Thanks, Pete. 937-457-1290. Last night, just after the news around this time, we had Heather from Tip City, and she had a saga to share with us about a couple of hermit crabs that apparently live in her office. And she's apparently online again with an update.
It's the Evening Edge with Todd Hollst.
Yeah, he's a good guy.
He's a good guy, a hero.
Oh, he's a keeper.
It's fun listening. It's a good ride, but there's never any real danger.
Give it some time, man. You'll realize. You'll see. He'll grow on you.
Locally grown, seriously funny on WHIO. This is the station Dayton turns to first for live team coverage of breaking news. WHIO Dayton Springfield, celebrating 90 years of being Dayton's news and talk station. Depend on it.
I'm Jason Michaels. Our top local story, one that people need to hear about. The impact of having parents take their students to school in Dayton could be devastating for the district. Both the district and the Dayton RTA are trying to come up with a solution to the problem. Parents can choose to send their students by RTA. Their students can take how to ride classes, but Superintendent Dr. David Lawrence is concerned about the effects this could have.
RTA wants to be a partner in helping craft a solution to get kids to school, but does not have the capacity to restart direct limited stop bus services.
News Center 7's Letitia Perry. This is all due to recent changes in state legislation. So let's take a look at the weekend weather outlook.
Saturday calls for a chance of a couple of strong to severe thunderstorms. There's a marginal to slight risk for severe weather across the Miami Valley. The main concerns during the afternoon and evening hours would be for a few instances of damaging wind gusts.
Storm Center 7 weather specialist Nick Dunn has a check of your forecast in a moment. President Trump and First Lady Melania traveled to Texas to get a firsthand look at rescue and recovery efforts from the flooding in Central Texas on Independence Day. The president took part in a roundtable discussion.
The waters claimed at least 135, 140 lives. They're getting that count, but the count that they don't have is how many are still missing.
The president talked about the loss of life from the flooding, saying, quote, dozens and dozens of precious children were taken from us, end quote. A divided federal appeals court throws out an agreement that would have allowed accused September 11th mastermind Khalid Sheikh Mohammed to plead guilty in a deal sparing him the risk of execution for Al-Qaeda's 2001 attacks.
It's the latest twist in the decades-long saga involving the man charged with planning one of the deadliest attacks ever on the United States.
Fox's Lillian Wu, attorneys for the defendants, argued the agreement was already legally in effect and that Lloyd Austin, who served under President Biden, acted too late to try and throw it out.
This is WHIO. Usual happens with breaking news, traffic, or weather during the hour, we'll stop what we're doing and break in because you need to know now. This is Dayton's News and Talk, WHIO.
And now, with your permission, I'm going to do my stuff.
Could this day get any more fantastic?
Let's get on with it.
It's the Evening Edge with Todd Hollst.
Call me at 457-1290.
Locally grown, seriously funny on WHIO.
Back here on the Evening Edge, Monday through Friday, 5 to 7. Live stream is up on Facebook, YouTube, and TikTok. So last night on the show, just about this time, we got a call from Edgehead Heather, Tip City. She posted on the live stream that today, as part of her job, she was tasked with having to figure out how to cleanse 3 hermit crabs of mites. And it just reminded me of one of those types of situations where, you work at your job and you're responsible for certain things, and they're usually work-related type things. Like, and I use myself as an example. Years ago when I was working at Channel 7, my job was to write news teases and promos, and I did documentaries and different things like that. But because I was low man on the totem pole in that particular department, the responsibility of cleaning the station's popcorn machine fell on my shoulders, which I loved. Let me tell you, it was great. And I kind of thought, well, that must be sort of like this situation with Heather, because I know what Heather does, and her job day to day does not usually involve hermit crabs. But yesterday it did, and or today, I guess. And Heather, how are you?
Hey, how's it going? I'm good.
I'm good. So Heather, you called last night with this tale of 3 hermit crabs with mites, and that you had to deal with this today. And I asked you if you would please call us tonight and give us an update on your journey. So what's going on with the hermit crabs?
Okay, well, I sort of thwarted responsibility a little bit.
Oh, okay.
And
so
I called around to pet stores because I had to drive a lot today.
Yeah.
And so I was calling around to some pet stores, and it was recommended for me to call this place called Madhouse Serpents in Fairborn.
Madhouse Serpents. Okay.
Yes.
Wow.
So I called that number, and I talked to this guy named Richard.
Okay.
And he was telling me, well, what do the mites look like? Are they white? Are they brown? Are they black? And I said, I don't know, because I have not personally seen them, and I'm on the road.
Huh.
So he says, well, if you have them, there's a thing that you can put in the tank that'll say whether they're present or not. And he said, you know,
a mite detector.
Let me just come. Can I come over to your office? I'll just stop by.
Wait a second.
Make a house call.
This guy did he make a house call on the hermit crab?
Made a house call to our office. Yes.
Wow. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
So were you there when he made the house call?
No, I was still driving.
Oh, okay. So he just shows up and says, hey, I'd like to see your hermit crabs.
Yeah. Well,
I'm from the Ohio Department of Hermit Crab Inspection, and I'd like to take a look at your hermit crabs, please. Do you have your papers for your hermit crabs? Are they legal hermit crabs? Were they smuggled into this country illegally?
Probably.
Right. Yeah.
So I called my boss, and I'm like, guess what? We have a professional on deck. This is going to be great.
Wow.
So evidently, she only gave me the Cliff Notes version of it all, but he showed us up. He brings this little sponge thing to put in the tank, and he says you got to leave this for like 30 days, I guess, to determine. But then I got some devastating news.
No,
because he
happened?
He said potentially they may have mated.
Oh, no. So you're going to have not 1, not 2, not 3, but maybe 10.
I'm trying to stick to my stomach about it a little bit.
Well, let me ask you this: how do we know? Do hermit crabs give birth to litters, or do they? Is it one baby hermit crab at a time?
I think there's more than one because I googled some images and it looked really. It just looks depressing.
This could be the start of a horror film.
Yeah, well,
you
I
know,
feel like I'm living in one already. So
this really could be like the basis, the premise for some sort of hermit crab thriller. You know, you have these, and they're diseased. Maybe they're diseased. Maybe they're like
extra fun.
Zombie. Ooh, zombie hermit crabs. Have I ever seen
The Mist, where Stephen King?
Yeah,
all these big giant bugs are attacking a grocery store.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's terrifying me a little bit.
That's what it's going to be.
We're not sure, and that's how I got out of cleaning the whole entire cage or the enclosure out today.
Now, how does he know? How does the guy know? I mean, look, clearly he's an expert. He made a house call. But how does one know whether or not a hermit crab has been knocked up?
That's a really good question.
Yeah, I'd like
maybe he can call in and tell us. I told him that his store, this Madhouse Serpents, was going to be mentioned today on the show. Maybe he's listening. Maybe he can call in and tell you.
Yeah, I would like to know. I mean, how do you know? How do you know? Do you just know by looking?
Don't know.
Do you have to do some sort of inspection?
I don't know.
Well, Heather, there's a lot of questions. I can't believe they put you in charge of the hermit crabs. You don't know anything about hermit crabs.
I know far more than I ever cared to know.
All right. Well, please let us know. I mean, this could become a regular feature on the show. A hermit crab update. I'd like to know if in fact the hermit crabs are pregnant, or one is pregnant, or do we even know which is the female and which is the male?
Well, Frank's a dude, obviously.
But is Frank the dad? Because here's just to recap. Last night, Frank was the original hermit crab, right? That was
Well, and I sent you a picture of Frank. Doesn't he look awesome?
Yeah, he looks great. Frank was the original hermit crab who was won at the county fair, and then ended up in your office. And then somebody said, "Hey, I think Frank needs a friend," and they went and got it
boss,
right. And
the one that doesn't do all the maintenance.
Right. Like many pet owners. And then they went and got another hermit crab to keep Frank company. But then that hermit crab turned out to be a jerk.
Yeah, he was mean to Frank. He was beating up on him.
So you'd think Frank could fight for himself, but
Frank's like twice the size too.
Right. So they took the jerky hermit crab back, and then they were going to bring another one, and they said, well, we can't separate these two because they're really close and they're related. So much like when you adopt twins, you don't want to separate the twins. You want to keep them together. So you ended up with 3 hermit crabs, but we don't know which of those 2 were female, or could they both be female? Maybe they were sisters, and Frank had a menage a hermit crab.
Well, to be completely honest, we're not even sure that Frank is a guy. I just named him Frank eventually. So.
Wow. This is right. Marsha on the live stream. This is a soap opera.
The twists and turns, man.
My gosh. Now see, this really could be a series. We need to keep this going on the show. I think people at this point are committed and engaged to the plight of Heather and her hermit crabs. And by the way, that rolls off your tongue. Heather and the hermit crabs. Why is that not a kid's book? Oh my gosh. All right, Heather. Well, keep us updated. Let us know what happens. I'd like to know, if in fact they are pregnant, and what the gestation period is for baby hermit crabs.
I'll be finding that out real soon, unfortunately.
Well, you've got the weekend. Look it up online.
Yeah, for sure.
All right. Thanks, Heather. Have a good
Thanks.
one. There you go. See, this could turn into something. You know, and when we do appearances, maybe because Heather, she's come out to appearances before. Maybe she could bring the hermit crabs out, kind of like show and tell. That'd be kind of fun.
What am I listening to now? What is this?
The Evening Edge with Todd Hollst.
It's a radio show. It's entertainment. Spell it out.
T-O.
Double D. H. Double L.
S-T. I can remember that.
Locally grown, seriously funny.
I'm puzzled by the whole thing.
On WHIO.
Like sand through the hourglass, these are the hermit crabs of our lives. The young and the crabless. Ian, can you hear me? Is this chair my chair or is this our chair for here? Do you know? Because originally Hippie was going to give me one without the arms and Larry was going to have one with arms, but then I said, I don't need one without the arms, but I'm just curious if Larry and I are sharing a chair.
Well, Hippie told me when we were putting them together that you actually changed your mind and you did want an arm on. You did want arms on your chair. However, I can talk to him and ask
No. I originally said I didn't want arms, and then I told him today that I did want arms, and I thought maybe because I made that decision that it's just going to be one instead of two.
No, I'm not aware of anything about that. He didn't mention anything about Larry or anything.
Okay.
So I don't know, but he'll be in tomorrow, so I can talk to him then.
I didn't do the contest, so I'm going to do it here.
Dennis, the headphones are our own, and I change my my ear pads probably once a year, and I wipe them down. Yeah, I only wear one brand of headphones. These are AKGs. This is almost all I've ever worn. I got the second portion of my oh crap, what did I was I got a shot today. Trying to think of what it was. Why am I shingles. The second part of my shingles shot today. My arm's sore, but I ain't gonna get shingles. Better not.
From the McAfee Heating, Air, and Plumbing Studios, breathe easy, choose McAfee. Call today or visit mcair.com. WHIO-FM Pleasant Hill, WHIO Dayton, Ohio. The birthplace of aviation.
Dayton school leaders are trying to figure out how to get students to school downtown given new state guidelines. Now back to the Evening Edge with Todd Hollst on 1290 and 95.7 WHIO.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Well, let's get back to the show.
The Evening Edge with Todd Hollst.
Call Todd now, 937-457-1290, or message him at Evening Edge Todd.
Locally grown, seriously funny on WHIO.
Back here on the Evening Edge, Monday through Friday from 5 to 7. If you would like a $50 gift certificate, and who wouldn't, to the Great Creek Mediterranean Grill, be the fifth caller right now at 937-457-1290, and we will hook you up with that gift card. And they got tasty treats for the summer. You're going to love it, but just be the fifth caller right now.
Are you satisfied with our product?
No, not at all. It's junk.
What a ripoff.
Down the recall.
I want my money back.
It's junk.
What a ripoff.
It fell apart pretty quick.
You ripped me off.
I want my money back. Well, we're going to end the show tonight and this week with a recall. I saw this on WHIO.com, and water bottles, people have water bottles everywhere you go now. And I wanted to mention this because I've never heard of this being a problem with a water bottle. But Walmart is recalling 850,000 water bottles because two people were blinded after being hit in the eye with the cap. These are the 64-ounce Ozark Trail stainless steel insulated water bottles. 64-ounce, and you can find the story on WHIO.com. But the lid apparently poses a serious impact and laceration hazard. Walmart has received 3 reports of consumers who were injured when struck in the face by a lid forcefully ejected from these bottles upon opening. So pressure builds up in these bottles. Somebody opens it and...
Boot to the head.
Well, not quite a boot, but a cap to the head. Holy cow. So if you've got one of these Ozark Trail 64-ounce stainless steel water bottles. They sold nationwide and online at Walmart.com since 2017 for about $15. So I guess if you have one of these, return it or get rid of it. Or wear some protective eyewear whenever you go to take a swig from your water bottle. I'd hate for you to lose an eye or break your nose or, man. You wouldn't expect that from a water bottle. Maybe a bottle of champagne, but not a water bottle. All right, folks, have a great weekend. We'll see you on Monday just after 5. Don't forget, you can get the podcast of the show at eveningedgetodd.com and watch the live stream back on Facebook and YouTube. Have a terrific weekend, and we'll see you on Monday.
Well, that's all, folks.
Put a fork in. We came, we partied, we conquered.
Is that all there is?
Yeah, that's all she wrote.
Next time will be better.
Well, at least he tried.
Thanks for listening. Until next time, we'll be seeing ya.
All right, everybody. Have a great weekend. We'll see you on Monday.